Hopefully you saw that screenshot. 181.8. That absolutely is the lowest weight I've been in 28 years. Skinny! Or, if I was a male ballet dancer, sinewy! I did pretty good. I've been stressed. Like I said, I've had some stuff going on with some personal issues that stressed me out, and I ate for a few days. I gave myself a few days of free eating, and then I knew that was it. You know what I mean? I was like, okay, you could have a few free days. Like I said, I'm kind of making my rules as I go right now because I made my 182 pounds, but I didn't want to go back up. And then I talked to Deb, right? And I was saying, Deb, I've been kind of stressed, and I tend to eat when I'm stressed, and I took a couple free days and kind of ate what I felt like it. And I really haven't weighed myself or anything, and but I'm really like been doing some stress eating and stuff like that. She says, and she's really good at pep talks. She said, Bill, you did a lot of work to get down to that weight. Don't blow it now. There's her pep talk. And you know what? I looked at her and I thought to myself, I go, gosh, she's right, man. Don't blow it, man. Do not blow it right now. You worked really hard to get down to this weight, and don't blow it. So I did a fast day. I don't even want to talk to anybody about fast days because, like I said, I go back. I've been cold out here at night in my training, and I have a hard time figuring out why I'm cold. You know what I mean? It's like, why did I get cold this night but not this night? And when you get cold up here, it's like off the charts cold. You know what I mean? When it's like negative 17 degrees and and the wind's blowing or something, and you're like, wow, this is really cold. And your hands get freaking frozen. Well, not frozen, but really cold, because all the blood pressure, all your blood comes in here and leaves your extremities out there to be light. So anyway, the bottom line is she gave me a pep talk, and I fasted, and I freaking dropped all the way back down to 181.8, the lowest I've ever been in like 28 years, maybe even longer than that, man. But for sure 28 years. Skinny! And if I was trying to be a male ballet dancer, we would call it sinewy. But anyway, I'm fired up about that. But it was a rest day today, and I definitely was tired. I had some issues with a sleeping bag. There was a mistake in my, I got this new fancy sleeping bag showing up, and it accidentally got shipped to my house instead of to International Falls. And so I'm trying to work that thing out, to get the bag up here if I can in time for the race. So it was kind of working out a lot of problems today, and but stuff like that happens in life, and so, but it was a rest day, and so I've been like, kind of using the rest day to handle this problem. But it'll be figured out, I got some backup plans I'm thinking of already if I can't get it here in time for the race. So anyway, either way, I'm going to have some sort of a nice sleeping bag is the plan. That's going to keep me warm in this cold, cold land up north. Yeah. So anyway, it was a productive day, but a rest day, so I haven't been doing a lot of stuff. But the main thing was I'm celebrating, getting that weight down. I didn't let it get out of control, because when I've made weight before, I can, as soon as you make it there, you're so disciplined, and then you let your foot off the gas and you just go, you just start kind of slowly going up. And I didn't let it happen. So I'm right. I'm lower than I was. I'm the lowest I've been. And, within about 12 days of the race or something like that. So just hold it together the rest of the way. All right. So the rest day is over. I think my coach has me down for like a 2-hour and 15-minute sled pull tomorrow. So good thing I got some rest. probably gonna be cold tomorrow. I didn't look at the. I'm a guy who never looks. I don't like to look ahead of time. Because you're just gonna deal with it. You know, whatever it is the next day. You know, I just deal with it. So I don't really. I'm a guy who tends to look at it in the morning. You don't want to like go, whoa, that's gonna be so cold or so snowy, and kind of get yourself psyched out at night. So I don't even look, but. It's probably going to be cold or snowy because that's the type of area I'm in. But anyway, really good news. There was a little mix-up on the shipping with my new fancy sleeping bag. Let me refresh your memory on this sleeping bag. And I'll go into more of the details because I don't really know all the info. My buddy Mike, who lives up here, who when he did the race a few years back, he would literally, if it was minus 40, he'd say, honey, I'm going out in the backyard to practice my gear. And he'd go out with this sleeping bag and sleep in the backyard. You know, this sleeping bag I'm ordering. And I don't want to screw up the name, so I'll tell you it when I get it. But anyway, it's and so it's coming. But he said the difference is, Bill, like, because when I learned this about these sleeping bags was I bought a minus 20 bag that I was using for, you know, several years, and I would get in it and it'd be like minus 18, right, or something, you know, because up here it's cold, and I'd be like shivering, right? I'd be warm for a little while and then I'd be shivering, and I asked somebody, I said, hey, how come this bag says it's rated for minus 20, and you know, and I'm shivering in it when it's not minus 20, and he said, because Bill, that rating is not for comfort. It's that you'll live. That minus 20 rating is that you'll live. It's not that you're going to be comfortable. You're just going to live. So Mike tells me, though, that this minus 40 bag, and I'm going to use this for Denali, too, because they weren't impressed with my bag last year. They go, that doesn't look like it has enough loft, Bill. I go, well, it's got $600 worth of loft in it. He said, that's not enough, $600. They weren't impressed with it. They said it didn't look fluffy enough. And so anyway, my buddy Mike, he's using a real fluffy, he brought it over here. We threw it out in the hallway, and I was like, wow, that's fluffy. So it's like, he says, man, when it's minus 20 or minus 30 or it's a minus 40 rated bag. And he says, you know, if it's like minus 30 something, you know, everybody else who's sleeping, they're going to be shivering. You're going to be sleeping. I go, yes, I'm usually the shivering guy. I'll be the sleeping guy. So I'm excited about getting the bag. Just awesome. It's an awesome company. You know, they dealt with this, with our little problem. They got it all straightened out, and it's coming. And I'm excited to try it out. As soon as it gets here, I'm going to be jumping out there and trying it out. So anyway, great day. And don't forget that I set my record, the lowest weight I've been in 28 years. Oh my goodness. Should I give you the sideways view? Woo! But you can't see me. You almost can't see me. So my pants are unbuttoned. Just practicing for when I get out in the snow. But so anyway, so yeah, and I was real strict on the calories today. Even though I hit my record low, I'm still like sticking strict to the calories, so I'm 2,000 for the day. You know, Deb, like she said, don't blow it when you're so close. Don't let your weight get away from you. So I may do a moderate binge day tomorrow because Fridays are normally my binge day. So moderate one because I am so, well, tomorrow's not Friday, tomorrow's Thursday, I think. So yeah. So I'll be on the program tomorrow, but then Friday I might do a moderate binge day. So anyway, all right, awesome! I just broke my 28-year record, 181.8. Skinny, sinewy. For those who know what sinewy is. All right, let's put the X up there, man. Like I said, I think I showed you guys this, but 2,000 calories right on the nose. Not a coincidence that I hit 2,000 calories right on the nose. I got a 215-minute run tomorrow. I better hit 2,000 calories right on the nose. I need the energy. All right, I'm going to put the X down. And I did let Deb know. I sent her a picture of the scale, and I said, Deb, I'm skinny. Nice pep talk, Deb. You got me skinny again. Right there. Skinny. All right, everybody, have an awesome evening because I'm going to have skinny dreams. All right, have a good one, and we'll talk to you tomorrow. Oh, yeah, one thing I forgot to mention was that I did get in about 40 minutes of stretching, which I've been doing like 5 days a week. So I'm definitely holding my flexibility, keeping myself stretchy for those who are real technical about it. But I'm doing like legit yoga poses that I would be doing in class. I mean, I do them like in the hotel though, which works pretty good, man. It's like, I just think I like things laying on the bed and you can put your legs up and stretch your hamstrings, and it's just like amazing what you can do in a hotel room. And just all the, some of the poses I did in class, the ones that are working, hamstrings, hips, and lower back. That's what I'm trying to focus on. Those are the ones that are going to help me to move along quick on the trail. So I worked on those. I am not, like I said, I've said this before, but when I have the Alto Lab, my coach isn't real familiar with Alto Lab, so she doesn't, put it down. It's kind of up to my discretion. And I got to be careful because it is a workout. That thing, and I was tired last night when I did. I had trouble on the last set, so I ended up not doing any today. She doesn't, on a rest day, she just wants me to stretch. She doesn't, so it's a rest day, so I did not do the Alto Lab. So I'll see how I feel tomorrow, but hopefully I'll be back on the Alto. But the main thing is I do got to be rested when this race comes. I got to be raring to go. It's kind of far. Only 135 miles in the snow dragging your sled. That's definition is kind of far. All right, Eye of the Tiger. Have a good evening again.